over the past several months, I've had the opportunity to work alongside Stu Fox, our parks manager, along with Ken Grieshaber from SRF Consulting, to assist the Veterans Memorial Committee in finalizing their design plans and starting to move those design plans onto the construction phase. What we have included in your packet is a diagram that shows the phase one portion that kind of teases it out of the overall design plan so that you can have an idea of what would be proposed by the Veterans Memorial Committee to move forward to begin a portion of the construction, which really consists of a smaller brick paver area with several flag poles that would start and kick off construction of phase one. And they're proposing that we would undertake this in time to have it done prior to Veterans Day, where there would be a kickoff and ribbon cutting ceremony. As you know, these committee members are tireless workers in raising funds, and they've have accomplished quite a bit and in pretty much a very short time. And tonight, John Mallo is here, and he is representing the committee members, as well as some of the other committee members are here. And he would like to give you a brief update on what some of their recent activities have been and how they're doing as a committee. So with that, I'd turn it over to Mr. Mallo.
Your Honor, members of the council, looks like you're getting done early tonight, and so I have plenty of time. I want to thank Mr. Aho for asking for an update on our committee. I appreciate being the opportunity to come here and speak to you. Getting myself into this program has been a wonderful experience. I've met a lot of really nice people, both members of the Veterans Committee and city staff, including Bob Lambert, Jay Lothammer, and working with Mr. Neal has been a real pleasure. I wanted to just tell you about our board, first of all. We started out with about 20 people, and when we got into the fundraising time, our meetings dropped as far as membership, which is usually the case, and it went down to about 8 to 10 were attending meetings. And just in about the last 5 months, the membership has been coming back up. We've gotten new members involved because of our fundraising, and we're back up now to about 12 or 15 people where we were when we started. So we're staying enthused about the project. We did lose one member, Ernie Schulheist, passed away. We've had a lot of press on our memorial. The press has been very nice to us. The Sun Current has done, in the last year, 5 articles on our memorial. The Eden Prairie News has done 16 articles. We were in the Star Tribune once, and last Friday we were on Channel 11 in the morning. They featured us as part of their morning program, so that was a nice opportunity. I just wanted to go over some of the events we've done the last year. We did Schooner Days. We did all 3 days. We did the 4th of July at Round Lake. We did the fly across at the airport, the 2 days there. And just Saturday, we did our veterans run at Purgatory Creek. We did our 5K run. We had 172 runners, and our mayor, Mr. Young, came in 7th place overall, which I thought was very good. Unfortunately for him, he ended up 4th in his age group. He had a very competitive age group, so even though he did very well in the run, he ended up 4th. And we only give 3 places, but
But I smoked the city's ERU team. I just want to say that for the record.
But we do have a medal here for Your Honor, and it's for being the fastest elected official.
Thank you.
We had our youngest runner, who was in a baby cart, was 15 months, and her name was Natalie Tyler Fay, named after the soldier we lost in Eden Prairie. And our oldest runner was 80 years old. And we did set a track record on Saturday on that track. So that was nice. On to fundraising. We all encounter fundraising all our life, and we all are either involved in giving or going out and collecting money in some form or matter. And our committee decided that we would start out our memorial by raising corporate funds. And within 1 month, Walmart had given $50,000. And we thought, this is going to be easy. All we need is 5 more and we're done. And so we pursued all the businesses of Eden Prairie. Now, in the next 6 months, we raised another $13,000. And you can see the name of the corporations and businesses that gave to our foundation. We raised another $7,500 from nonprofits. And in May, we decided that we would go raise money from individuals also. And so we came up with 3 ways of raising individual funds. One was we were going to sell names on the memorial for $250. We were going to have a raffle, and we were going to have the vets race. And through those efforts up to date, we've raised about $27,000 from individuals. Now, that's very good, but you can see if you're trying to raise money individuals, it'll take a long time. And so I'm here to ask you tonight to look at who's giving on that list. And I think the problem we have really is $1 million left literally just months before we started raising money for the hockey rink. And so going to these corporations and asking for money when they just gave $100,000 or $50,000 to the hockey rink has made it very challenging in raising money. I think we've done very well raising $100,000. I mean, that's about where we're at. And we're pleased with that. But any little help that you can give would be very helpful, and hopefully you have connections with corporations. We had one other adventure this winter that was kind of interesting. Eric Paulson, who works for Target, gave us a connection at Walmart, which I thought was very interesting. But David Hahn in the Senate put forward a bill for $1 million, and it would be spent $50,000 per site. So we had a possibility of getting $50,000 from Senator Hahn's bill. And then Maria Rood put forward a bill, $200,000 for our site. And I had the pleasure of testifying both before the House and the Senate, which was exciting. And Maria Rood's bill passed the House and passed the Senate, made it into the omnibus budget bill, and then was vetoed by the governor. So we came very close to getting $200,000, and both David Hahn and Maria Rood are going to try it again this year. So hopefully we'll have good luck there. Our representatives have been very cooperative with us and really worked with us. I wanted to talk about up-and-coming events we have. We're going to be doing the Eden Prairie Reads at St. Andrew's Church in October. And in November, we're going to do our Veterans Day again. We did it last year. It was our first time we actually had a Veterans Day celebration here in Eden Prairie. And I think this year we have an even better program than we did last year. We're going to be honoring 3 veterans from Eden Prairie. And I think these are outstanding people, and we're going to continue this tradition from now on. The first person we're going to be honoring is Rule Long. And I don't know how many of you know him, but he's on the Historical Society. And Rule will be introduced by Maria Rood. Maria Rood will talk about Rule. And he was captured by the Germans and then 10 days later escaped. So I think he has a very interesting story. We're going to do a Vietnam veteran, Tim Sather. And he's going to be introduced or talked about by David Hahn, who also is a Vietnam veteran. And Tim Sather was in the fire department for 20 years here in Eden Prairie. And he has 2 Purple Hearts. He was wounded twice in Vietnam. And the third soldier we're going to honor on Veterans Day is Tyler Fay. And he'll be talked about by Eric Paulson. I don't think that the city has... We haven't done anything to recognize the loss in our community for the Iraq War, and this will be an appropriate time to do that on Veterans Day. So we're going to honor Tyler. The other event that will happen, as Jay had pointed out, is we're going to be doing our first flag raising at our memorial. We've raised enough money that we feel we can do phase 1, and that is put in the pavers and the 3 flags. And so we didn't want to call it the groundbreaking because then people think that you've raised all the money, and we haven't. But we wanted to show that we've raised some and that we are serious about building this memorial, and we figured by having the flags there, it'll be something people can see and understand that we've come a long way with our memorial. And that's about it. Hopefully we'll see you on the November 11th, and thank you very much.
Mr. Mallo, thank you for the update. We look forward to the flag raising, and again, my thanks to you and all your committee members for all the hard work that you've given, the dedication, the hard fundraising dollars, the hours, the memorial or the Veterans Run was outstanding, and it's a lot of work, and the city is very grateful. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you very much.